Listen, now it's gonna be hard. Not because of us, it's more about, them. Like, I think they're in a great shape now, great form. With Bryce, also Zipse, they're really good perimeter line, with inside, who are always a threat, with Savanovic, who is much better level now. You don't see misses, like of Djedovic or Kalip, so they still, the key players with Cavell, like a really experienced team, knows how to play, knows how to win the games. So it's gonna be hard, even in our gym, to beat them. Mm-hmm. But we have to be focused, on what we did, good. So you didn't see this, well. In the last game, we didn't do the things we did, before good. Maybe it's a normal thing, in one hand, mental satisfaction, after winning in Maccabi, meeting Maccabi. On the other hand, we tried, don't want to search, excuses in, physical fatigue, so, but we didn't play our game, this is for sure, just a couple of minutes, or inconsistent in giving the rhythm of the game, it's not enough for all the who is also experienced and good team.
Mm-hmm. They shoot very good at the moment. They had 23 3-pointers against Tübingen. You had a big problem yesterday with good shooters, and now you play against Bayern Munich.
Okay, when it doesn't go, where it doesn't go, even, the so shooters like Kramer, he hit almost all shots, but as I said before, the main thing is, our consistency in playing our game, and if you give, an opponent a certain, freedom or chances to play what they want, they feel more confident, and they hit even the shots, they are usually not hitting or not capable to do.
Do you think what happened yesterday might hurt the team on Wednesday?
No.
Why? Because what?
Because I believe in my team.
So everything is all right after that?
Everything is all right.
How did you do that?
Magic, I cannot share with you. No, like always, conversation, and that's it.
So you talked with whom?
With all.
The whole team?
Just briefly, not too much, with Alex individual, but as I said, normal conversation, nobody take, anything personal, we are on the same page, which is also important. The team also doesn't see this as a big thing, so this is what we're gonna see, of course, but I'm pretty confident, that those things cannot disturb us. You can lose the games, still, you cannot talk about, the best moment of us, even seeing, the previous games apart, this Maccabi, but, the unit is there, like it was, before, this didn't disturb, the atmosphere.
How do you see the incident itself?
Okay, from the human side, people doesn't understand, in what rhythm is, of the games, traveling, and preparations, you are, and sometimes, you have some reactions, from stomach, not, from thinking, so, but, the thing is, people are taking, many, or taking the parts which is negative, nobody mentioned, that, straight 5 seconds after, there was a different picture that we hug each other and we said, let's go to win. This is this is over. We are going to the next situation. So, but like I said, if you take the negatives, you will take today, tomorrow, in a week, in a year, negatives. If you want to see the positives, I'm not proud of putting the hand on my player. This is for sure. But this is emotional reaction and maybe effect.
You see the video of it, do you feel like, okay, next time I've got to be a little bit more calm?
Yeah, okay, this is the lesson for sure.
You think you can manage?
It's I'm not gonna change myself. It's the one thing I'm who am I. All of you. From the past. Sometimes okay. I can overreact. This is no secret. I think I have a good quality of changing. From this. Momentum, being, overreacting, and then, I still can think, what is the good or the best.
And will there be some penalty from the club or something?
No.
No? Okay. One question for the game. What about Savanovic? What do you think about him?
I said, now Savanovic is old Savanovic. So it's on the beginning of the season, he didn't perform, the way he was playing before. Now, probably also with a little bit more time, with between the games, he could manage to play better. Those Friday, Sunday games are killing him. So for some people, limited their performance. That was for sure. Savanovic.
How do you rank him in Europe? Is he one of the top players?
Yeah, one of the top, power forward.
And what you going to do about him? Last time he really shoots very, very well.
Okay. I think the different, first, different, rhythm of the game. This is not, like us, and of course, in different situations. Or playing our game, limited, many times, the shooting percentage of, the other teams. So that was the case, all last year, in many cases also this year, but you cannot do this all the time, as I said, especially in this rhythm of the game, schedule.
Okay, danke schön.